Hello guys, what is up? My name is Dan the Delight and today I am bringing you a God of War Ragnarok video guide. So this is where you have to fight Thor in the very first mission actually of the game. This is the first battle that you have with Thor. I'm assuming that there's going to be another one, but yeah, this is the mission. So there's three parts to this, there's three sections. So at first you don't have any weapons, you literally just have your shield. So I recommend definitely keeping an eye out, make sure that you, when that red circle, I'm failing here, but make sure when that red circle comes up, dodge out of the way of his attacks and block the yellow ones. But yeah, you don't have your weapons, so you literally can just use your fists. I'd recommend using the light attacks, which I often do for these boss battles, because I think that is the best way to actually get at them until you click the right and left stick and go into sort of like crazy god mode. But when you're just like this, I think using just the light attacks is probably the best way. Try and parry as well. When that yellow circle goes there, if you time your defense very well, then you will be able to parry him and he won't hit you, and you'll be able to hit him. So yeah, definitely worth doing. But this is the bit here. I would use the heavy attack. You can see how much damage that is doing to Thor. So use your heavy attack at that point, and then you'll be able to take him out. And then click the right stick when it prompts you to as well, and then it will take you into the next section here. So you've got your shield. Just press triangle there, and it will try and bring your axe back, which unfortunately doesn't work. You have to do that, it's not something you can, but there we go, finally it does work, and you slice him in the stomach. But that is not the end of this battle by any means, and there's still quite a way to go, but at least you've got your weapon back now. Again, same sort of principles apply. I would use the light attack even with your weapon back, and again make sure that you dodge out of the way when the red circle comes, because they are they're attacks that you won't be able to parry. But yeah, you can see the damage that we're doing here with just using the light attacks. Very, very straightforward. If you do get hit by him when he does the red, then he will just launch you a little bit. It doesn't do too much damage, so that's not too bad. And then that one as well, it'll punch the ground and send you flying, but again, not too bad. You will get health drops on the floor as well at points throughout this mission, so, or through this fight, so not too much of a problem. But here we are going into the next section now. So he bashes you out the way. This is a wicked little scene here. So I'll stop the commentary and I'll resume back in a second when we go to the next actual battle scene. Alright, so here we are. It didn't take too long there. But yeah, again, same sort of principle applies. When he has got the red circle around, make sure that you duck out of the way then by double tapping the X. You can pick these, like, I don't know what you would call them, sort of just ledges in the middle of the ice there. Press circle on those and that will throw them at him, and they actually do quite a bit of damage, so I definitely would recommend doing that. There's a couple on here, I think there's 2 in total, that you can throw at him. I definitely would recommend. I think I'll throw the other one in just a moment's time. But again, I'm sort of failing here a little bit at ducking out of the way of them attacks. I get a bit attack happy and forget about my defense. But yeah, I mean, we're still we're pounding away, but there is still another bit. You could press spam circle there. There is another actual section of this fight as well. This won't be the end of it when you defeat him here. Just keep spamming the circle there, win that battle, and then you'll move on to the next section in just a moment. Or do you win that battle? So don't worry, you will die here. That's not like this. That's just what happens. So, but then he brings you back to life, which is nice of him. I thought it was a pretty funny moment, to be honest, where they actually put on like the death screen and stuff like that. Very cool. But he brings you back to life. He's not finished with you, and luckily for you, he has brought you back to life. So he's going to start using his weapon here. So yeah, definitely use the duck. Here we go. I'm going to finally get around to using the other thing here. You see how much damage that's done. It nearly takes out a whole chunk of his health, so definitely worth doing there. But as you can see, there's the red thing still coming up every now and then. There's a health thing on the floor, the little green thing. So if you do see that, then definitely pick that up, because that will help you tremendously with defeating him. Good parries there, and then click that right stick when it shows you to, and that will take you into the third and final section. I'm going to leave the commentary here and resume back when we're in that section.
In fear of you. He died of the wounds you gave him. Oh, you model
So here we are after that wicked cutscene. So yeah, if you with this one, he will sort of shock you, and you'll have to just spam the circle button, and that will unshock you. Again, make sure that you don't get hit when he's got the red circle thing around him, because that will cause all sorts of damage to you, and you obviously don't want that. But we'll just try and take him out here. If you do end up in that little circle thing, it will just shock you and sort of send you back a bit. Hit the L1 to dodge them. I missed that one, and I think there's R1 as well, will come up at some point. But just do the prompts on the screen there, and that will let you destroy him. But again, I would just use the light attacks to take him out. So I'm going to leave the commentary here because it is very similar to the first section. If the video did help, please do give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button for more videos like this, and there will be a link in the description down below full of God of War Ragnarok video guides. As always guys, thanks for watching. Bye bye.
This is the foreign god's invention over. Now we're talking. That's all. You will call your son. This is the man who faced down Seawind, the Bounty Queen. I see why my sons fell to you. Even this lesser version of you. But I am not my sons. And your boy, Allfather, has plans for him. There he is. There's the God of War. Consider your blood debt paid.